You're having a great Tuesday. It's early evening. It's like 5:30. So we're gonna make some. These are these are the beginnings of making cabbage fritters. So basically, I took some cabbage. I took a whole thing of cabbage. It's kind of a small one. Kind of grated it up, shredded it, whatever you want to call it. Did the same thing with a little bit of carrot. We got it into a pot. We got it some water. We're going to cook it. Once we kind of cook it, we're going to go and put it into a big strainer. We're going to strain out the water, smush it down a little bit, kind of get out any excess water, whatever we can. And we're going to go and we're going to add some eggs and a few spices. We're going to mix that up. We're going to get a frying pan. We're going to put some oil in there. We're going to heat it up, and we're going to go and basically like pancakes, little silver dollar ones, maybe a little bit bigger, not that big. We're going to cook these things, little fritters. There's cabbage, and when they're golden brown, we're going to flip it around. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to take them out, and then we're going to make a Greek yogurt dill dipping sauce to go along with it. So that's kind of the plan of action here. I've got some extra cabbage, so we're going to go and sounds like a great recipe. All right, God bless you, and we'll talk to you later. All right, take care. See you in a little bit. All right, welcome back. So we are now ready to go and do some onions here. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Can't really turn it down too much. But okay. Yeah, nice spot for it. Yeah. All right, there he goes. Oh, that's hot. Not nice. Not nice. It got me. The onions got me. You know, I used to hate onions. I mean, not hate them, but you know, it wasn't my thing really. So much, but now it's like I really like onions. I mean, I'm not one of those people that, you know, there's people that like can pretty much eat an onion like an apple. There's people that like really like onions. All right, I'm gonna go. Well, here's this guy. So we got the propane guy here going. So we're gonna let him run while we cook. So again, I'll recap. So we're making cabbage fritters. So we need some onions in there. Actually, need to turn that up a little bit here. I gotta say, you know, this propane conversion, it is very convenient. I won't lie to you. You don't have to mess around gas and pump it up and all that stuff. And it seems like it's a little bit more controllable. Don't get me wrong, I like the gas. I'm a white gas kind of guy, even an unleaded gas kind of guy too. But sometimes, like especially during the week when you're busy, it's very convenient. All right, I'm gonna get a little carpet thing. I'll be right back. All right, where is that? Okay, here we go. I got a little carpet here to sit on. Now don't get me wrong, I got lawn chairs. It's not like I'm hurting on lawn chairs. I got lawn chairs and cots and tents and all that kind of stuff in my storage. And all kinds of cool stuff. But just say it's a work day. I forgot about we're gonna do some tailgating here one of these days here, but maybe this weekend. Let's see where we're going. Let's see. Well, my wife is set up. I help, but she's made arrangements for us. We're going to go to an alpaca farm for the kids, and we're going to go see alpacas. So that's cool. We've been trying to do that for a while. So we found a place that's got alpacas, which I'm excited. Go see some alpacas, man. I'll tell you, it's really critical with onions to brown them. Don't ever cut up onions raw and stick them in something. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying. There might be some specific cases where that's okay. But like, say you're making lasagna or like what I'm making, you really want to brown those things and caramelize them. Nobody really, a lot of people want to bite into a bunch of raw onion. And I think when you brown the onions, it also, it kind of, oh, this is starting to burn. I think we're done. Kind of, how do I say it? I'm trying to think of the word. It just tames them down, you know, and makes them a little sweet and everything. So yeah. All right, well, this thing's doing great. All right, let me go mix these onions in with the cabbage mix. It's got egg whites. It's got ground up carrots. We pre-cooked the carrots with the, well, we pre-cooked the cabbage with the carrots, and then drained it. And then I added egg whites. You could just regular eggs, but it's like how to use up these egg whites that we had. So I just, you know, you get a carton of egg whites. So I had some of that left. I used it up so it didn't go bad. And then what else did we put in there? Well, see, it's got salt and pepper. It's got paprika, and they say to put in, like, you know, a crushed clove of garlic or 2 cloves of garlic. I use garlic powder because that's just what I had and all. And then I've mixed it up, and so I'm going to throw the onions in, and then it's going to be ready to. And then, oh yeah, you got to add a little bit of flour. I put in some of my wife's Premier protein powder, and then I also put instead of going out here, I've got a lot of flour and opening up a big 50-pound bag to scoop. Well, I have one that's very open to scoop some flour out. I just my wife likes high protein stuff. I use some Kodiak. Just added some Kodiak pancake mix to it. It's just got a lot of flour in it. So I mixed it all up and it's ready to go. So put these in there, mix it up. We'll get a cast iron pan out here. We're going to put some olive oil in there, and then we're going to pour these things out kind of like silver dollars, and cook these little fritters. I only doing half of it. Half of the cabbage carrot mix I've got in the Ziploc bags, and we're going to do it another day because it might be too many for today. And then I got to make the dip. So I already, the dip consists of Greek yogurt. It's got dill, which I got that. So I got the Greek yogurt. I got the dill. What else do they put in there? There's something else. Oh yeah, so they call, it's funny. I don't know where this recipe came from, but they call it pickled cucumbers, pickles. So my daughter loves pickles, so I have a lot of pickles. So I went and threw 2 pickles into the little food processor thing, and we kind of ground that down into basically a relish, but it's not sweet. It's, you know, ground up pickles. And then what else did they put in there? They put a little bit of garlic. I'm using some garlic powder, and then I'm going to throw in some salt and pepper on that thing too. And I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to put in some Hidden Valley what's it called, ranch powder into that thing too. And then we're going to mix it up, and then we'll make these little fritters. We'll put them in a circle, and then we have a little bowl with the dipping sauce, and then they're ready to go. And it's kind of like, you know, I can go to TJ Fridays or something like that and have another dirt. All right, we'll bring you back. All right, we're bringing you back here. We've been busy. So first off, our coffee for tomorrow morning is brought to you by Eric from Dances with Wolves. Check out his channel if you're not already watching. I'm sure you are. But he was kind enough, he sent me a care package and included this community coffee dark and bold intense blend. So we got some in there, and I didn't put excessive amounts in there, but probably put enough in there for the water I got in here. Probably the water up to about right here or so. So yeah, we're gonna put that right here for now. And then I cleaned the pan. We got the onions mixed in. So let's put this over here. Yeah. My wife lost an earring, so we had to stop and go look and try to find this earring. It's one of her favorite little earrings here, so it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna get all my apparatus out of here. All right. It doesn't like that, so I'm gonna put that back where I found it. I'm gonna use this for when we pour the batter. I'm gonna call it batter, I guess. Stick this here. Put our intense coffee right here. So there we are. It doesn't look pretty, but I guarantee you it's going to do what it needs to do here. All right. Actually, I used the end of the match to mix it up. It was a clean match, so it's okay. All right, so let's see. We got to light this thing up again, I guess. So for one reason, this thing is like, it's on a timer. You put it down, lights it up, and it doesn't matter which way you do it. It's on a timer, turns itself off. No, where is it? It's so weird. It's like, there it goes. Come on. Oh, it turned itself off. All right, here we go. It's the lighter up. There it goes. And all right, I gotta get some olive oil. I'll bring it back in just a moment. All right, here we go. I'll tell you, some days I feel like I have no skills. Like everything is just trying to get at me here, like things blowing away. Like, come on. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then I was like, I put too much oil here. I was trying to pour a little bit of the oil back into the olive oil container, and I spilled it on the burner a little bit. It's like nothing's going right. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down here a little bit. I gotta get this hot. I got too much oil in here. Well, maybe not. I was just worried that it might get oil logged and my wife would get upset. Alright, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It'll drain off. It's okay. I got too many details going here. Let's just do it. Let's just make this happen. All right. I have no idea what's going to happen here. You're not nice. Be nice. Wind. Oh, stop it. I'm yelling at the towel here. It's trying to blow away on me here. I think I have a plan here. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. There. I know what you're saying. These look like pancakes. No, you're probably right. It is what it is. bleed off some of this propane. Lower it a little bit here. That's not. Still, they look good. It's cool looking. Not bad. I'm not going to complain. All right, here we go. We'll try to get more cabbage in there this time. That one came out weird. Sorry. I think this one's done. Crank it up a little bit. Alright, now that don't do it. Stop it, knock it off. Come on, keep your eggs to yourself. What's going on here? Go in there. Come on. Knock it off. You got to keep these things in line, you know what I mean? Alright, that one, that's a defect right there. Maybe it'll be okay. I think I just don't have enough heat now. Gotta crank it. Alright, it is what it is. I gotta get a little bit more heat here. I think they're better when they're a little bit, I don't want to call it charcoal, but you get the point. I already made the dipping sauce. I want to taste these. I want to see what they taste like, but I'm trying to wait till there's a really messed up one as my tasting. So leave the good ones alone. All right, we're starting to percolate a little bit here. Thank you for coming along with me on this. I know it's kind of a long haul sometimes, but it's appreciated. Okay. There, I like that little bit of crusty, I don't want to call it burntness, but a little bit of crusty burntness to it. That one looks like a good one right there. I like that one. And there seems like that one's a candidate. They're hard. It's like grabbing fish out of an aquarium to clean it. These things are acting up. I'm gonna try a bite of this thing here. I'll be honest with you, not bad. Not bad at all. It's really good. With that dipping sauce, let's add a little more. It's not bad. All right, let's get it going. Now, I admit I have a little bit of an angle right now to this. You're not going to do it. You stay where you're at. Come on, not fair. Oh, you don't want to. No, stay on your side. You stay where you're at. Yeah, they taste pretty good. This one I tried right now, it's not bad. I put in some of my wife's Premier protein, vanilla protein, and then I say I use. Oh my God! You're stuck. Come on, get over. Oh, you are not nice. All right, it's all right. That one will recover. Ah, jeez, here. There you go. All right. I know I could refine this a little bit. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, it's good. It almost tastes like. It tastes like a pancake, but it's already kind of a little sweet and spicy. It's got a great flavor. I don't regret. I mean, my wife, she likes high protein and everything. That's how she stays very thin. My wife weighs like in the hundreds, like 102, 103. Around there. She works really hard to maintain her weight. But these with that dipping sauce, I'm just kind of hoping to center this thing a bit. That dipping sauce. Oh, you know, whenever I cuss, I immediately try in my head. I just like, sorry, Jesus, I won't do it again. I'm trying. Okay. There you go. Nope. All right. I'm going to cook a few of these things and I'll get back to you so I'm not boring you with cooking this whole batch here, okay? So we'll see in a little bit. Well, I made a handful of these things. I'm going to make a few more and we're going to call it a day. It's getting late. I got to get my kids a bath. I'm going to start getting ready for work and everything. But yeah, they look like they taste really good. I think the remainder I got to throw it in the waffle maker. Might throw a little bit of baking powder in there and make my wife a waffle. And then we got these. They taste like, I'll be honest with you, I probably, I've changed the recipe a little bit there from the original, but I was religious about the cabbage and the carrots and the onions. And I'll be honest with you, they got a good flavor. It's got a really good flavor. I'm not gonna lie. They came out good. But I'm having issues here grabbing these things here. It's just the way it is. All right, we're going to shut her down. We've got our coffee. It looks like it's, let's see. Yeah, I think we're pretty dark. So we're going to kill it. We got a good number of these things here, so we'll put I got a nice lid for it. And I'll give you a little tip here. So if you ever want to refill these containers, you get that little adapter you can get on Amazon. Screw it on your 5-gallon tank. Flip your 5-gallon tank upside down. Take your empty canister, put it in the freezer, let it freeze, and then go in. Well, okay. Let's back up here. You got an empty container, a canister. Put it in the freezer, let it freeze. Say the next day. Get your 5-gallon propane tank, put that adapter on, put it on snug, do it outdoors, flip it upside down, go and screw on your little green propane canister, and then open up the valve on the propane tank. You're going to hear it fill. Let it go for about 5 or 10 minutes. Doesn't take very long, especially it's frozen. It'll suck it right in there. Once you get in there, close everything off nice and tight. Again, do this outdoors. We're not near any sparks or anything like that, and a lot of ventilation. Then unscrew it quickly. You're gonna have they're gonna lose a little bit, just like you would do when you go to a gas station and fill up a propane tank, and you'll keep being able to reuse these for a long time. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna wrap everything up, and God bless you all, and might bring you back for just a moment with the dip, and we'll dip one in there and try it with the dip. All right, take care. All right, there's the dip. So it's like, yeah, just make a dip and dip it in there. That's all it is to it.